So here I am, a day late and a dollar short. I know I said this was gonna come out Friday, but my editor just was not fucking with this second half of the album. I don't know. I don't know why. And it took me a minute to fix it. I realized it was, for some reason, my recording software ended up fucking up, and I had to remix all the video. It was a process. It was a process. I didn't even realize what was wrong, but y'all don't care about that. But second part of the album review, we're here. I ain't gonna waste too much time. Let's get into it. So now that we're at TV off, I want to take the time to say that I think this album has kind of flipped in a sense. The second part of this album is a lot more about where he's from and how that's molded him and what he wants to do for it. Not only what did he do, but what did his city do for niggas? His city put niggas on, you know? Especially, again, looking at the year that a lot of the West Coast musicians have had, the major ones. Yeah, I can understand that sentiment. But TV Off is a good song because I feel like it's, again, it feels in a sense kind of like Whacked Out Murals, but in a much happier tone. And again, he's not only addressing how he handles shit, but more specifically how everyone else should. Because if you listen to both songs, although the tone is different, they're kind of speaking on the same exact things. Niggas moving weird. I hate how niggas be acting, etc., etc. Here's some rules to how you should move and go. But I feel as though Whacked Out Murals, although he may have been talking to other people, that was him just kind of reaffirming his own thought process and his own beliefs to himself. Whereas TV Off is specifically a way more broader because he's giving instructions to other people. This is how you move. You want to get to a certain point, bro, this is how you move. And even more so, I got my foot up on the gas, that lyric specifically, because somebody's got to do it. It's him basically taking that role of, I may not be the nigga that's gonna save everybody, but I got a platform. I got shit that I can do. If niggas gonna act a certain way, I'm gonna be the one that pushes back against it in my own way. And I think that's really cool because it sets the tone for the entire second half of the album, with the exception of Gloria, kind of. But I'll speak on that when I get there.
But it's not enough. Hey. Hey. My style. Niggas acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. One shot, they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show niggas the ropes before they hung from a rope. I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up to plyometric. Nigga ran up out of luck soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Oh man. Niggas acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
Shit getting crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious, 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 crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Now, Dodger Blue, I fuck with Dodger Blue so much. It's kind of like a love song for his city. And I have not been to LA specifically, but I've been to SoCal and I've lived there for a minute. And to an extent, he's right. Even as a hater, I gotta admit, the nigga is right. Can't say that you hate the place if you ain't ever been there, if you ain't been past a certain point, etc. I'm gonna keep saying it because I'm a hater, but you know, type shit. But I really like this song because it, again, Same themes that I've been talking about since TV off. We're reaffirming that Kendrick isn't only just moving for himself, he's moving for, I wouldn't say the greater good, but I would say the goodness of his city, right? He loves where he came from. He loves how he was brought up. You know, there were problems just like with anywhere and anyone, especially, you know, majority black neighborhoods and shit like that. We all know that conversation. But it's nice to see someone singing the praises of where they're from like this and basically saying, yo, look, you've never been here, you don't know the people, etc., etc., so don't talk down. We love and try to embrace anybody that comes to here. But if niggas are not gonna, like, you know, talk nice about where I'm from when they've never been, then fuck you. You know, he has multiple niggas from other cities on this track specifically, so it further pushes home the point that he's embracing other people even though he's singing the praises of his own place.
Pivot, walk, tip, toe, pivot, walk.
Don't take it personal. You won't be the first to know. Just might be the first to go. Just might be. Ooh, don't take it personal. You won't be the first to know. Just might be the first to go. Just might be.
I'm gonna be real, bro. I had a whole like thought out thing for Peekaboo, you know, talking about Kendrick embracing that boogeyman figure that niggas call him and shit. Like, I had a whole thing about that. But, you know, honestly, at the end of the day, I don't really have anything to say about Peekaboo. It's a good fucking song, and I don't care what it's about, bro. Just listen.
They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. Huh? They ain't talking about nothing. Aye. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. Huh? They ain't talking about nothing. Peekaboo, I just put them bookers in my chain. Peekaboo, 80 pointers like a Kobe game. Peekaboo, 7.62s I make them plain. Peekaboo, popping out, you better not smell my name. Peekaboo, put 2 foreigns on the 405. Peekaboo, Kashi Pepper if I'm doing pasta. Peekaboo, why you acting tough on IG Live? Peekaboo, you know my little niggas off they rocker. Peekaboo,
Surprise, bitch, it's that nigga chicken cheese.
Peekaboo.
Let me FaceTime my op, bitch, I'm up the street.
Peekaboo.
Yes, AGs, I'm putting something to sleep.
Peekaboo.
He on the ground, I praise God and start stumping feet.
Peekaboo.
I put 10 on his face, bitch, my shooter playing.
Peekaboo.
I hit it from the back, I told her move her hands.
Peekaboo.
Then slide my thumb in where her at.
Peekaboo.
On your top, I'm with that bitch, don't look back.
what they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. Huh? They ain't talking about nothing. Hey, 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 that's my bitch. Hey, 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 that's my bitch. Hey, 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 with all that fake shit. Hey, 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 ain't the one to play with. Hey, 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 pull off in a lamb, double pocket all that tams. Mister, get off on your mans. If he hand you disrespect, you better follow up with hands. Losses to the neck, but now I'm trophied up, I'm saying like bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. The type of shit I'm on, you wouldn't understand. The type of skits I'm on, you wouldn't understand. Big dog business, I would not hold your hand.
Broke bitch business, I cannot be your man. Never got his ass whooping till we open up that can. Damn, alley hoop me bands, I'm a slam. Jam freak bitch, I like my Mac touching yams. Pet that option around me, I'ma tell you turn it off. Heard what happened to your mans, not sorry for your loss. Should've prayed before them shooters came and nailed to the cross. I let your boy get a pass, bitch, you lucky you saw. For real.
What they talking about?
They talking about nothing.
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 Huh? They ain't talking about nothing. Aye. What they talking about?
They talking about nothing.
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 Huh? They ain't talking about nothing. Peekaboo.
Heart Part 6, bro. This is one of my favorite songs on the album. It's up there. It's right there with Luther, man. Bro, I love the fact that this track goes over Kendrick's desires and wants to be and do more. He also reflects on like his journey with TDE, literally from start to end. Bro, this song is so fucking good. It's so fucking good. And even more than that, bro, like I said, themes of this album end up being how Kendrick feels about wanting to be and do more, right? Again, reinforcing the point that you don't have to be someone's savior to want more for others and achieve more. He feels as though, like, while he was in TDE, as much as, you know, he loves those people and he loves everything that he's done with them. He wants more out of life. He wants more. He doesn't just want to be a nigga who makes music, bro. He wants more. And this track really shows it, bro. He wants to lead niggas to where he was at. He wants to put niggas on the same way he did. And starting his own label is his way to do that, because at the end of the day, he watched that happen for him, and giving that the same opportunities is the best way he knows how to do it. So bro, this shit goes crazy. And if you don't like Part 6, you might not be a fan of Kendrick or TDE as a whole, bro. You might not, like, straight up. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not pointing no fingers, but you know.
My nigga Dave had a champagne Acura, a bunch of instrumentals I freestyled in the passenger. That nigga wore several hats, a producer, manager, director, and DJ. A hi-hat, squabbling bloods, pyrus, and keyways. For this little thing of ours we call TDE, I watch him take some penitentiary chances, to say the least. Remember in the county building with mixed bodily, we tried to freak the system just to make a couple ends meet. That's my nigga for shit show. He brought Q over, but Q didn't rap, but he learned from our inspo. We split Louisiana chicken riverboat special, sleeping next to O2 our consoles to be our refuge. He was homeless and I left home. Q said, Dot, you won't be slept on, you the nigga to bet on. Top had given us dominion in the home he lived in, hoping that we see some millions. God bless our hearts. Play Phil Jackson in my early practices, strategies on how to be great amongst the averages. I picked his brain on what was ordained, highly collaborative. Rep pushed the label the same amongst the savages. Moose kept my name in the function that he was running. Tease kept the vultures away from me that was coming. Soundwave let me borrow his clothes for shows as a hype man. They cook up in his room till the night ends. Time flies, I'm carrying debates of a top 5, burying my ops and allies. But I done a half job communicating feelings of being stagnant. Life was getting bigger than just rapping. The business what I was lacking. Top used to record me back when it was poor me, and now we at the round table for what assures me. I guess my motivation was the yearning for independence. Poured everything I had left in the family business. Now it's about Kendrick. I wanna evolve, place my skill set as a black exec. I jog my memory knowing black hippie didn't work cause of me. Creatively I moved on with new concepts in reach. Top remember Harlem sessions, we would strategize, then hit the streets, then come back, record 3 records. To tell the truth, it fucked me up when D-Man passed. The motive was the condolences, but the pride crashed. I had to bypass old mythologies I had, put my heart on display like it was an iMac. To how my young niggas let me be the demonstration, how to conduct differences with a healthy conversation. If that's your family, then handle it as such. Don't let the socials gas you up, but let emotions be your crush. Pick up the phone and bust it up before the history is lost. Hand to hand shake is good when you have a heart to heart.
Use your heart and not your eyes. Baby, just relax your mind. If you got time and I got time. Yeah. Free your thoughts and watch them fly. Use your heart and not your eyes.
So here we have GNX, and this is probably one of the first tracks on an album that I almost don't like. I don't want to say I don't like it because, like, it's a fine song. I think it's a little bit more than fine, but I just overall don't care for it sonically. I mean, like, I get the idea of the song, you know, it's same name as the album. It's talking about Kendrick's exclusivity and how he feels about how he put niggas on and shit like that, but overall encompasses the same dynamics of the second half of the album, basically saying it's not just him, but it's the entire fucking West Coast, honestly, because West Coast has had a crazy fucking year as far as music goes, pretty much with TDE, Vince Staples himself, they've all been going kind of crazy. I just don't care for it all too much. Like, if I was playing the album front to back, or if it was in shuffle, doesn't really matter. GNX would probably be the song I skipped the most. Not even probably, it would be the song I skipped the most. It just doesn't sound that great to me. But again, I understand the themes, and if you enjoy the song, that's great. But it's just not for me, bro. It's just not for me.
I'm bougie with it, but I might just let you kiss it. Hit that black with diamonds on me. You could tell them peso did it. Tell him peso did it.
Hey, who showed you how to run a blitz?
Tell him peso did
Who
it.
put the West back in front of shit?
Tell him peso did it.
Hey, I'm tripping and I'm loving it.
Tell him peso did it.
Like wine. Hi, have you ever been a joint and you know it? Have you ever had to flip your unemployment? On the dead guys, nigga, I ain't going.
How about suicide doors? It's the hit 'em, man. You don't wanna see them doors sliding on the caravan. I know killers who was catching bodies in our one phase.
I was 13 up at Avalon, popping chains.
14, ride mini bikes with some dead friends. 21, flag on my head like a Taliban. 25, feeling like the box, it was full of sand. At the cemetery, fucked up, that's where I could've been. 142nd, I'm connected like I'm Rosecrans. Kind of shit I seen, try forgetting I would pop a Zan up at scores, doing fouls. Sacrifices like a boxing ring, can't throw in a towel. Pistol packets, it's a child. Hey, like it's Iraq, shooting aim, Hussein, riding with the dirty blicky, switchy, make a new flame. She said I've been a dog all my life, baking you change. True to my religion, Cuban links more than 2 chains. Tell him hit it, did it.
Hey, who showed you how to run a blitz?
Tell him hit it, did
Who
it.
put the West back in front of shit?
Tell him hit it, did it.
Hey, I'm tripping and I'm loving it.
It's getting down to the wire. Get on my Bob to build the shit. Get down with the pliers. Been coming back to back hits. Hottest nigga ain't tired. I'm with some rock star bitches. They want Lizzie McGuire. I'm switching gears. I pop the clutch. I send a nigga up. A risk taker. I call you niggas bluff. If they hanging out for real, we come to duck. Tucking tails, they out of luck. When it's wartime, they hiding in the cut. Y'all had y'all chance, y'all couldn't do it. I swear I'm coming. Worse to y'all baby moms. I'm putting niggas through it. They hate to see me doing it. Meal ticket, I'm pursuing it. I'm in the field for real, UCLA Bruins. They asking how I do it, how young niggas so fluent. I kept my mouth closed and I ain't never leave no witness. DOA up on the scene, tell them Young Thread did it, nigga.
Gloria, man, I don't even know where to start. All right, so keep in mind, there are 3 love songs on this album, right? One is Dodger Blue. I don't care what you say. That's a love song about where he's from. Luther, very vague, very general, could be directed at a woman in general that you have strong love for. But Gloria, this shit is about his wife. This is about the woman in his life. And I know at the end he says that bitch is my pen, right? But this is about his wife. It's about his wife and it's about his writing ability. But it's mostly about his wife. Because look, the entire symbolism of this album talking about what he has to do for others and what he has to do for himself, how he feels about himself, and the overall general consensus towards where he's from and pushing that, he ties that all up with directing all his love and praise to the person or the thing that has inspired him most of all. Not his city, not himself, but the woman that he's been with. The woman that drives him every day. The woman that makes him get up in the morning. The woman that he has kids with, right? And again, Gloria is a name for a kind of pen, which is why that bitch is my pen line. And keep in mind, this is the most praise he's given to anything on this album, even more so than himself. And he doesn't name drop his wife Whitney, right? Like he does maybe on Dodger Blue where he talks about LA. But this is so blatant and obvious that it can't be anything but. But I appreciate that because again, through all of this, everything that Kendrick has been through, the beef, growing up, making a name for himself in the industry, all these things, right? His shortcomings and his greatest achievements. The thing that's been here the most is Whitney. Again, she's the thing that pushes him every day. She's the thing that helps him get up in the morning. She's the person he has children with. She's the person that he married. This is a love song. This is a love song and an ode to his wife. And it's a beautiful way to wrap up an album where he's basically affirming himself and all of the actions he's taking, to end it off with affirming the love of your life, that at the end of the day, there's nobody like you, and you are my pen. You are the thing that my ideas and my emotions and this rawness flows from. It's you.
spontaneous firecracker. Plus our love is dangerous. Life of passion, laughing at you lose your temper, slightly crashing, dumbing off the ill reaction. Ain't no disrespect, highly sensitive, possessed, so protect you even when it's tragic. So jealous, hate it when I hit the club to get some bitches. Wrote them off, rather see me hit the church and get religious. Who you fooling? I know what you doing. You my contradiction. Remember when you caught that body and still wiggle through that sins? Loved you more. When you flip and lose your shit, I hug you more. It's sexy to me. Cuss their ass out and hold that grudge some more. Down, bitch. I know your favorite movie. Is it Notebook? So good. If they all sub me, get them all booked. My baby boo. You either heal niggas or you kill niggas. Both is true. It takes some tough skin just to deal with you. Logical explanation don't exist. Flipping pages, chapter after chapter. Probably remarry and head to Vegas. Bitches getting marked out. They can't erase our history. They margins ain't big enough. They all led by bigotry. My woman in my right hand, my saint and my sin. Ain't no bitch like my bitch, cause that bitch been my pen.
Gloria, I wanna take you to euphoria. Them jaws rock, but they ain't strong enough. I heard it talking, we notorious. This song talking on me. I see you see me. Both see what we want. I see you see me. Both see what we want.
All right, bro. Here's everybody's favorite part. Here are my track rankings. If you got a problem with it, debate in the comments. Tell me why. You know, I'm open to hearing new perspectives on this. I do think this is a great album, and I'm gonna give this album a 9 out of 10, bro. I think this is Kendrick's most cohesive body of work. Like I said originally, when I first listened to this album, I didn't like how it flowed at all. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first heard this album, it was a 6. And that sounds crazy. And then I kept listening to it and listening to it, and it became a 7.5. And I kept listening to it and listening to it and dissecting and doing everything for this review. And this album has like grown on me astronomically, man. Like, this is Kendrick, again, like I said, post therapy sessions. If Mr. Morale was him going to therapy and learning and understanding things, this is post a couple of those sessions when you're a more complete and well-rounded person. You know, the thing about therapy is that you get what you put into it, right? You get out of it what you put into it. And knowing that, you know, a therapist and therapy as a whole is going to show you how people got you fucked up, and that they're crazy to have you fucked up like that. So you're going to end up sometimes coming out with a lot more, you know, understanding and importance of self. But also, Kendrick here is not leaving behind that thought process that he does have to give back to the people and the place that's given him the most. Because again, you do not have to be someone's savior. You do not have to be the biggest activist. You do not have to be the Messiah, which again, he has never claimed that he was, but he does not like the moniker. You don't have to be any of those things to strive for more for the people around you and give back to what's given to you. And with that, boys, that is my full review for GNX by Kendrick Lamar. I just want to go over a few things. I did feel like I was a little bit lighter on this part of the review for the album. Not so much because I didn't want to go into detail. Well, with Peekaboo, yeah, because honestly, I don't care what that song is about. I just like it. You hear what that nigga says on there, bro? Hey, 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 that's my bitch. I don't care what that nigga's talking about on there. I'm gonna be saying that for the next year, bro. But it's kind of because in a sense that these songs are a bit longer, but it's, in my opinion, easier to digest the themes of the second half of the album versus the first half. But more specifically with the first half, you know, especially towards Man in the Garden, Hey Now, and then Reincarnated, I feel like those took a little bit more to work through than the rest of this album. So if you guys did feel like I wasn't as thorough, please let me know down in the comments. You know, Whenever I do another album review, I'll definitely try and put in a little bit more work to get everything. But I feel like the second half of the album was just more palatable. It was way easier to get, way easier to understand. But again, if you guys do enjoy this and you want to see me do other album reviews in the future, I'm going to do them anyway, but I would appreciate the support. Please remember to do the like, comment, subscribe, turn on bell notifications so you know when I'm dropping. You never miss a beat. It's been a blast. It's your boy Shinkami, and I'm out.
12 right behind me. Since a young nigga been solid. Why the fuck niggas always dick riding? Put some green on a nigga head, then it's robbing. Get a city son to remember being lying. Niggas that rich.